drive away today, I probably gotta wait for you to do that.
It's Ryan Beatty in the lead. Here they go. Oh, we got a barn burner going.
So I'm talking with one of my race marshals, Skip Boomershine, who's been a real big part of this race, and he's up on all of these technical things. And Skip, what I want to know, because these are teams of two, they have to cross each checkpoint as a team of two. Do they have to be under their own power, or what does it take to do that?
First of all, I need to tell you, I'm not a race
All right, everybody's going.
But I am very versed in the rules. And the questions I've been getting from some of the support teams of the races are, can they tow through a checkpoint?
Everybody's playing by the rules. It's looking good.
They can tow into a checkpoint, but they cannot tow out of a checkpoint.
Back and left.
You have to leave the checkpoints under your own power. The other question I was getting is, can they deliver parts to the teams at the North Pole checkpoint where we set up a new fueling stop this year? And the answer to that is yes, because it's a new checkpoint. And there was people on the cell phone with the pilots.
Here we go. He's heading, I think, for the finish line.
So there's issues out on the trail going on at North Pole as we speak.
Right, okay. So just as long as they make it into the checkpoint, they can repair the sled, they can make all the things that they need to do just to make it go under its own power. Checkpoint.
They can tow your partner into a checkpoint. You just can't leave the checkpoint on their tow. We've had some things happen in past years where they could get the machine running, pumping and choking and down the hill for 100 yards, and then the tow rope goes back on. So, but it has to leave the checkpoint under its own power. You can't tow through the checkpoint.
Right, well that makes sense too. So as far as the parts drop go, they can only drop parts at checkpoints. Like if you're on the middle of the river and your dad flies his plane in, he can't drop you parts?
That's correct. You can receive parts and fuel from anybody in any official checkpoint, but not in between. The only place that you're authorized to receive any aid between checkpoints is a fueling stop between Ruby and Panama because of the distance there we allow.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And that's more of a safety issue than anything else I would have imagined.
Yes, and there's a lot of really strict restrictions on that about making sure no
there we go. Okay, we're going to bring them around and behind the tire iron trailer.
And it's disqualification for violation of any of those.
Let's bring them in.
Well, that's a good point. And speaking of that, I noticed some of the penalty times. So these teams are being assessed penalty times.